Yo, what's good? You're 4-3 here back in the day, and today, guys, we are going to be going over all of the Forza Edition cars that are going to be in Forza Horizon 5. Now, there's quite a few of them. We're going to be going over each and every single one, and maybe even guessing what kind of bonus they are going to get. Now, I need to remember what bonuses there are. So before I actually get into, recording a whole lot of this audio, I'm probably going to hop onto Horizon 4 myself and, try and figure out what those bonuses are, and we'll try and look at each and every single car and figure out what's going on there. You guys probably just heard me drop my damn remote. Giggity goddamn. Anyway, I will be back, and we're going to start things off with our 2011 BMW X5M. So with the BMW, looking at this car, it is a pretty unique one. A wide-bodied SUV. Now, if you would have just told me it's a BMW X5, I would be kind of leaning towards the destruction skills. But with the fact that this looks like it's been lowered, and it has a wide body kit and a giant-ass rear wing, I'm starting to almost believe maybe speed skill, or even influence, or skills boost. It's going to be one of those ones. It even has the possibility of being a credit boosting car, which would be very interesting. I don't think it's going to be a drift one, and actually speed, maybe not so much since it is an X5, but I could see it being influence or credit boosting because it's kind of crazy, or event influence, but probably not drift, probably not speed, probably not clean skills even, but it is a damn cool looking car. After that, what we have is the Chevrolet Corvette. This thing is absolutely crazy looking. It looks like a Batmobile. Honestly, it is absolutely insane. Look at that big ass, I don't even know what you would call it. But with all those gold accents, it's almost telling me hey, this is going to be a credit boosting car because you're supposed to look wealthy and full of money and all that sort of stuff with this car. It's just absolutely crazy. It's either that or a speed skill because you got that wing on the back that looks absolutely crazy. That could be, to help with some aerodynamics or something like that, so you can get a little bit more speed. After that, we have is a Dodge Charger RT. This thing is a little bit more laid back compared to the rest, but it looks like it maybe has drag tires on it. You can definitely see that it has the Forza lettering and all that sort of stuff, but they are extra wide right there in the back. It also has that nice Forza arrow on it, so I'm almost thinking that this one is going to be a speed skill boost, because the main thing that you're going to be using this car for is probably drag racing from the looks of it. Then we have the Exomotive Exocet. Now, looking at this, I know the Exomotive Exocet, this is like an off-road vehicle. Specifically, this is the Exocet Off-Road. But when you look at the tires, they look more likely race tires. So I'm wondering how this one is going to be. Because with the Exocet Off-Road, you might almost assume that's destruction skill again, but we don't really have anything. So I'm almost wondering if this one is going to be even a drift build possibly. That would be kind of awesome. It's got a lot of power in its rear-wheel drive. So what about a drift bonus? That would be very interesting. I could also see it being a skills bonus overall, because I could see a lot of people taking this and throwing some off-road wheels on it and having a good time throughout the dunes and all that sort of stuff. Then we'll move on to is the Ford Racing PUMA. This thing is definitely an off-road beast. It has mud flap. It's got those nice lights on the front. I'm going to say destruction skill. I'm going to say destruction skills with the Ford Racing PUMA because it is really freaking dope looking. Also, I mean, this car has been used in rally before, so it makes perfect sense why we would have something like this in the game. Then we have the deluxe 5-window coupe, and you'll notice definitely this thing has got some off-road chunky tires, some absolutely chunky tires, and I'm almost going to say that this one is a destruction skill boost as well. This thing with those big ass tires, I could see, people are going to be off-roading it like absolutely crazy. I could also see this being a skills boost car, for just off-road destruction and smashing things, because you can get a lot of skills from destruction things, and I could really see that happening. Then we have this one, the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. Honestly, I'm kind of leaning towards influence or possibly event influence. That's what I'm thinking we're going to end up seeing with this one, because it is just It's an amazing car. I love the Sesto. I really, really do. And I don't know what else it could be. It could be speed maybe, but I really doubt they would make the Sesto Elemento be a speed skill boost. With something this good, I feel like they're going to have to either give it influence, credit, or event influence. Then we have the Gran Turismo S, the Maserati Gran Turismo S. This one's another one of those laid-back cars. I'm honestly kind of leaning towards maybe event influence or clean skills, because it's got that nice, you know, Forza splitter right there on the back, but it doesn't have any Forza aero. And those wheels are kind of unique as well. It does have like those gold accents, like that Forza splitter almost looks like it's got a gold sheen to it just a bit. I don't really think that's how it is. I think it's more just like the way the light is hitting the car. But I could definitely see event influence or clean skills with the Maserati. Then we move on to the Mercedes-AMG One, and I have no idea, again, probably going to be an influence or event influence because it's an absolute beast. Absolute beast of a car. I mean, who wouldn't want this thing? And then, of course, it's the cover car. It's a Forza edition of the cover car, which I think is the first time they've ever done that. So that is kind of a neat little fact right there. Then we have the number 24 Tankpool racing truck. It's got them big, chunky off-road tires. It is big and chunky itself. This thing is going to definitely be a destruction skill. If it's not destruction skills, I am going to be absolutely shocked, because this thing, it's matte black. It looks mean and aggressive. It's got that big bull bar on the front. It's got the chunky tires. It's even got a spare tire in the back. This thing is made for off-road. It's gotta be. It has gotta be destruction skills. Then we have the AMG CLK GTR Forza Edition with a nice chrome and like gold like mirrors. That's kind of interesting, but it's all chrome wrapped. You know, that's just telling me money. I'm guessing credit skills. I'm gonna guess credit skill boost on this one. Not credit skills, but a credit boost, because damn, if you riding around in this, people are gonna think, man, he got some money. Not just because it's a $1 million car, but because you wrapped your $1 million car in chrome and gold. I mean, what else says rich bloke than that? I mean, seriously, it's gotta be credits. It's gotta be. Then we move on to the Meyers Manx. This one is also a very interesting one. I'm gonna guess that this one is a skills boost car. I mean, you can do a lot of things with the Meyers Manx. They're great off-road. They're great in street races. They could even make a nice little juicy little drift car. I don't know if that's really a good adjective for a drift car, calling it juicy, but I honestly am kind of thinking skills boost on the Meyers Manx. I really could see that being the case there. Then we have the Morris Minor Forza Edition. This one, so it's got that racing livery, like that racing dot, which is almost telling me event influence. That's it, event influence. I can't really see anything else happening with this other than being event influence, just because it's got that racing stuff. So it's like, hey, take this car racing, have some fun with it, and you're going to get yourself a little bit of extra influence just for having this car. Then we move on to probably one of my favorite Forza Editions I have ever seen in my life, and that is the Nissan 350Z Forza Edition. This thing is an absolute beast. It is a off-road built 350Z. Godly, Jesus Christ, this thing is amazing. Oh god, I would never do this to my own 350Z, but just looking at it, that would be so much fun. I can already tell this would be so much fun. I had a Honda Civic. I thought about doing this to like a Honda Civic, lifting it, putting off-road tires, and just, you know, being able to go out into the woods and just not really care about destroying it or ripping it up at all. Like, I've got this nice truck, and I'm thinking, if I destroy this thing, I'm going to be so mad. So I don't really take my truck out into the woods too often, and when I do, I make sure to like stick to like the main gravel roads. I don't really go off onto the secondary ones because I don't want to scratch the paint up too badly. So I do get out and about and around the woods and all that. I plan on getting some better tires so I don't slash the sidewalls on the sharp gravel. But yeah, this thing's crazy. Definitely a destruction skills boost because it's got that pull bar. It's got the big chunky off-road tires. God, that thing is amazing looking. I absolutely love it. Then we move on to the Pagani Huyara BC, and look at that big old wing! Jesus Christ, that thing is huge. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever seen a wing that big in a Forza game. Well, actually, no, I have. There was like the whole big wang glitch that was happening in Horizon 4 at the start. But yeah, no, that is a big-ass wing. Seriously. Seriously, I almost kind of hope that it gets glitched out too, like they did in Horizon 4. And you just got this massive wing that's like the spread of like 5 or 6 cars. Oh my god, that would just be hilarious to see. But this one, with that big wing, I am thinking actually speed skills. I think you're going to get a speed skill boost on the Pagani Huyara BC. Then we have the Pontiac Firebird Trans Am GTA. Again, this one is definitely built for drag, and I'm wondering like if there's going to be like some sort of skill based on drag. Like maybe this would be a burnout one. That would be very interesting to say the least. But again, I think it's going to be a speed skill boost if we don't have anything else that's new to the game. Moving on, we have the 911 GT3 RS. Now, this is an off-road 911, which is really, really dope. I would say destruction skill because it is off-road, but I'm almost leaning towards skills. Because of it being a 911, I don't feel like people are going to take a Porsche 911 and go, like, run into fences and all that sort of stuff. So, for some reason, I feel like it's going to be a skills boost car because people will be able to use this for, like, jumps and kangaroo skills and all that sort of stuff. And I really could see this car being a skills boost car, but that thing is absolutely gorgeous. Then we move on to our final Forza Edition car, and that is the 1965 or 63, I can't remember the year, Beetle Forza Edition. This thing is another drag car. I almost want to say speed skills just for the memes, because Beetles aren't that fast. But look at that big ass wing. Look at that pipe sticking out of the back of it. God damn, that thing is huge. I could absolutely see this being a massively fast car, like a Beetle, you know, kind of taking a Bugatti engine. Imagine that they put a W16 into this Beetle, and it's just like the fastest car in the game. That would be absolutely crazy, because imagine a 1,000 horsepower Beetle. Holy crap! And rear-wheel drive it on top of that. Like this could be like a wheelie car. It looks like it's going to be a wheelie car. It's got them big, like, drag looking tires in the back, and it's got some little ones up front. I don't know what to think about this. But anyway, let me know down in the comment section down below what your favorite Forza Edition car is. There are some really cool ones. I think mine is the Nissan 350Z. I really, really do. That thing is so cool looking. I cannot wait to actually get it in the game and see what it's all about. And if you guys want to, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at twitter.com/Girl413 and Instagram.com/Girl413. If you like this video, go make sure that like button down below for us, because you already know your support is so greatly appreciated. And make sure to subscribe, more videos coming out all the time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.